sometimes.
Good morning, everybody.
What up?
Welcome to the 2023 5-Star Hobbies Super Chip. My name is Billy Shaw. This guy right next to me is Matthew Housen. And man, start sharing and let's have some fun today. New intro music, man. Pretty good, right?
I like it.
Wake up, everybody. Let's go racing. I cannot Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 2020. This is the live day. This is racing day.
Yeah, this is actually race day.
2023 5-Star Hobbies Super Chip.
Got another.
Why did he change it from Super Chip to Super Chips, then back to Super Chip?
Well, I think it was Super Chip to begin with, and then for some reason everybody started calling it Super Chips, and it just kind of bled over. And now it's back to Super Chip.
Listen, I have a hard time with it because it's either Super Chip, Super Chip, Super Chip.
Yeah, I make it a conscious decision to try and make sure I say Super Chip, not plural. all the time.
How's it going, everybody, man? Welcome. We're just testing and tuning right now. Well, listen, we had a little problem getting going here this morning.
Yeah, when you click the wrong setting, we go live in the wrong places. And
I did. I clicked the wrong setting.
I wasn't
three
sure
times.
if it was the right one, but I didn't want to doubt you either because next time I'm just going to say, you sure that's the right one?
You know what? Next time I'm going to say, that's the right one. Well, listen, it's going to be a jam-packed day, man. We got the Duke of the Box Stock's going to start here at about 10:30.
Yep.
We're going to start getting everybody lined up with that. But this morning, man, I got him waiting in the green room. He's back there on the golf cart behind me.
Been patiently waiting.
Yeah, he's been patiently waiting.
Last 20 minutes.
Well, that's the way it is, man. Let me get Jared on, and then when he leaves, hop back on here with me because he's got to get ready for the race.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do this, man.
If it's not me, we'll find somebody. I'd like to get one tested in. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, do whatever you got to do, man. All right, guys. Matthew's going to bow out of here. We're going to bring in Jared Baker from 5-Star Hobbies, man. He's the one that sponsored this. Yeah, here, I got to change out. It's like NASCAR. I got to change out my hat. All right, let me get him all set in here and set down. Come on in here, Jared. Let's chit chat for a little bit, man. We're gonna talk real today. We're gonna have fun. I'm sorry you had to wait on me.
I had to wait?
Yes.
Oh, I was just sitting there.
I apologize,
I was
man.
fine with that.
I kept hitting the wrong damn Facebook button. So Jared has been sitting here since 9, man. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for having me
thanks
on.
for everything. Thanks for the
Thank you.
sponsorship. Thanks for sponsoring the race. And thanks for joining us today. Can you hear me okay? Everything good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yep,
sweet.
I got you.
All right, man. Well, listen, I invited Jared on, and I when I told you, I said something to you last night when I was leaving you, because I haven't really had a chance to talk to you. And I'm just going to dig right into it, man.
Yeah.
We were down in the RC Gator Nationals in Ocala, and I kept talking, Rudis, man. And your website had to get a lot of traffic because of that, because people were so excited with the pro mods and the rail cars. It was just crazy. What's going on with Rudis, man? Talk to us.
Actually, quite a bit lately.
Good.
I can say that and not lie
say
about
what
it.
you can. Say what you can.
No. It's actually good to say we're doing something about it. So we've always had plans for it. We wanted to. So they were Rudis, right? We bought Rudis, and we want to make them 5-star. So actually, Dave Logsdon has been working very hard on it lately. He actually brought a prototype. He flew up to my place. He brought one with him that he made of the Pro Mod, and we didn't bring it on purpose.
Okay, I understand.
Dave's put a lot of hard work into it, and Dave is like super excited about this, which is great. When you have someone working on a project and they're excited about it, you know it's going to turn out great.
Yeah, for sure.
And Dave is, in a nice way, picky. Okay, so when I'm designing a product or something, or I'm designing something, and when I show it to Dave and he goes, "Yeah, I like it," that's like ecstatic for him.
No kidding, huh?
Yeah,
I'm going to talk about Dave in just a minute here, but that's crazy that you say that. So this, you say prototype. Mm-hmm. Now, can I ask you what? I got to be real. I got to be honest, because I'll be honest. I don't know nothing about Rudis, but what happened with the?
Well, so the old one was all standard, right? SAE. We wanted to go completely metric.
Gotcha.
So that was the biggest thing.
Gotcha.
And I know all them the foam tire guys are heavily into standard, but every single one of us out here is a metric. So let's just get it switched over.
Yep. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
We are, and those cars are very simple cars, but our goal was to simplify them even more. Make them as light as possible so you can add weight where you want them. The other thing I didn't like about them was they were overcomplicated for what they were. If you wanted an inline or you wanted a sidewinder, it was two different models.
Right.
And we bagged two different kits and you stock different parts in that. We're finding a way to where if you have an inline and you want to make it a sidewinder, it's literally one rail that we got to change.
Okay, I dig that.
So we're doing stuff like that.
That's something that Morbo Racing kind of did a couple years ago, where you could pull off the rear end and put on a DR10.
Exactly.
Yeah, so kind of the same concept.
Yeah, Vegas a year ago.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, and literally, you got your Pro Stock, Pro Mod, Funny Car are all the same thing except for length of chassis.
Right.
So and then
and weight,
obviously
right?
your rail and weight.
Yep.
And then your rail. The rail is also something we want to work on, top fuel and top alcohol, because that thing had a million screws and braces in it.
And it did.
And it's so easy to get tweak in it. So it just wasn't, I don't know, it was a pain, right? So to put it together was a pain. To make sure the tweak was okay was a pain. So we're simplifying that as well.
Cool. I love it.
So
yeah, what do you think in time-wise where you might be able to show people what you're doing?
I'm hoping, so when Dave gets back, he's going full force on that. I would guess, I would like to have some on display by the time we get to what Wisconsin would be the end of July.
Okay,
yeah, so
that's fair enough. That's a good
like
goal to hit.
And that by then Dave should have them tested as well too. So if I told you 1st of July, I'd be lying.
Let me ask you. Let me talk about testing. Who is your go-to guy when it comes to testing these cars?
The pro cars.
The pro cars. I'm talking pro cars right now.
So the pro cars, definitely Todd.
Soltero.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Todd. He's got many years' experience.
Yes, he does.
And then Dave, just because Dave can think outside the box and so when he's designing this stuff, nobody's seen stuff like this on the pro cars that he's designing.
That's crazy.
It's great.
I found that about Dave. I didn't realize how his mind was just. And is he an engineer?
Should be.
I didn't know. Dave is from Arizona. I should know these things about him, but I hear how great he is when it comes to designing.
He should be, but he was smarter than all of us because he found a wife that makes great money. He doesn't have to work.
Yeah, PTW. That's cool, man. So Dave's involved in that stuff.
Yes.
So okay, but when it comes to the rail cars, when you go testing that stuff,
so the rails. David Mayer's down in Texas.
Yes, I know he is.
The Mayer's Boys Racing.
Yeah.
They're killing it with those things.
Yes, they are.
Him and his two boys and his wife. So we are having, as soon as we get the rail done, we'll send it down to him.
Okay.
And let him test it. He had contacted me. Hey, I'll volunteer to do that. I said, I already volunteered you.
You didn't get the memo? Well, that's cool. Just to be able to have because I met David at the Gators.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I met a great guy, man, and his wife and kids. His kids are on fire, too.
Yeah, they did really good the past couple of years. I think between records and championships, both of them have been done.
Yeah,
doing
it's awesome to see that. But let's go to 5-Star Hobbies and 5starhobbies.com.
All right.
When you come down and you have literally a city when you come in here, man. It's amazing to see the time and the money and the effort you put in this, man. Tell everybody. I'm going to get my camera guy over to show. Abel, head over to 5-Star and let's show everybody 5-Star and tell us, man, what it takes to bring a city like this here.
Way too much time and effort.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure. I'm sure.
No, we've got it down packed pretty good. I mean, the guys at the shop up at the 5-Star Hobby Shop, have the trailer ready to go. Kyle goes up there and help, and I got Julia works for me at Yant Equipment, and she helps me a lot, with getting the tents and that. She actually. I came to her earlier this year and I said, hey, I want 8 tents and figure something out. And she came up with this. Said, all right, that works. Get them.
You guys realize when he says 8 tents, it's 20 by 40. It's a city. I got Abel Lips, my cam guy. He's showing you guys the inside of this 5starhobbies.com city. It's amazing what you do and how much you bring. It's crazy. You love this stuff.
It's fun. It's definitely our hobby. It's our passion. It's makes us crazy. And we grew obviously over in the off season with some team members, so we needed some more space. And this store, we keep cramming more stuff into the store.
So what you're saying is, you get any more people, you got to do another 10 by 50 or 20 by 50.
I hope not.
Let's talk about 5starhobbies.com, man. Tell everybody where you're located. Do you ship everything?
Yep. So we're actually just outside of Omaha, Nebraska, Missouri Valley, Iowa. We got a shop up there that we actually manufacture. We have a full hobby shop. You can walk in there also, so it's brick and mortar. Ship all over the world, which is kind of crazy. When we started this, it's like, hey, maybe we'll sell a little bit locally, and now all of a sudden we're shipping overseas all the time.
Do much into Australia?
Australia.
Yeah, that's how I figured.
Europe a little bit. For some reason, we sent stuff to Japan. I couldn't figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't you guys have all this?
Yeah. It's wild, dude. I didn't realize you're all over the world, man.
So,
worldwide.
Yeah, definitely. And, we got the website, which has been doing great. The new thing that literally we just got launched on the way here is our 5-Star Hobbies app. And
nice.
So we just got that launched on iStore. Next week should be the Android. Yeah, go on there and you can sign up for the notification. So when we get new products in, it'll be pushed through as a notification. When we get the inventory in, we'll send it out through there so everyone can keep track. And you can order right through the app.
Is that what it's called? It just literally 5-Star Hobbies app?
5-Star Hobbies. Go on there, search 5-Star Hobbies. It'll have the F and star on there. And download that.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I didn't know that. I should know that. I've been kind of gone for a little while.
It's literally on the way down here. Julia got it finished. And I'm glad that wasn't my car. No, Julia got it finished on the way down here and got it launched on iStore and everying. So.
I love it. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Congratulations on the app.
Thank you.
Guys, listen to what he said. He ships everywhere. When you hear 5-Star Hobbies, you think just chassis. Well, that's not the case. He owns a full-blown hobby shop, 5starhobbies.com. He ships, you heard him, all over the country, all over the world, and that's huge. He's got swag. He's got cars. I mean, you can see Abel's over there inside his tent just showing you guys everything. I'm telling you, when you come to town, man, you are in town. For sure.
Hopefully in a good way.
No, it's great. Future. What do you, race-wise, what do you got planned and where are you going?
So for our city is going to be going to Wisconsin. But as far as, future races here, I know we're sending some of the tents and some other stuff with Tony Ariano.
Okay.
And going to Utah. And I think he's
Salt Lake City?
Yep, and then got a couple other ones that he's going to hit before we go to Wisconsin. So I won't be at many of them. Next one for me will be Wisconsin, but and then after that will be Redemption.
So Tony will be taking him to Ohio, which is cool. Then from there we're going to Salt Lake. From there, him and I go to New Mexico. So he's literally going to. So he's going to be. He'll have your tents there.
Yeah, he'll have. I don't know how many we'll be able to fit in. Whatever.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Jared. I can't fit that whole. We're very limited, man. Well, listen. I know you've seen them. You've seen the new Hey Dudes. And I got something for you, man. This is you. This is for you, bro.
Kidding.
Yeah, listen. It's all custom design, man. Clay Apple, brother. You brought it. You brought the heat.
Awesome.
Look at this. I'm presenting the new custom Hey Dudes to Jared Baker from 5-Star Hobbies. Look at how crazy these turned out, man. And they're your size.
Thank you,
They're your size, man.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for the hat.
Awesome.
I'm going to wear it the rest of the afternoon. You know what I'm saying?
No, thank you.
But those are hot off the press.
Those
Nobody
are great.
has ever seen them. You know what's funny is I put mine on this morning and mine were red. And Tony goes, let's do a neutral color. So I've got my black. Here, I'll show you guys. I can take them off. I got my black Hey Dudes, man. I don't have. What I should do is do a black with GFRP. But they turned out great, Clay. I know you're not watching, you're down in Florida, man, enjoying it with the family. Thank you so much for getting these to me. These are super sick.
Those are great.
And they're super comfortable, man.
No, they're awesome.
Well, that's for you. And,
thank you.
And again, thank you for the sponsorship this year.
Absolutely.
It means a lot to me, man, but we still have a long road to go. We got about 6 races left, and we'll be representing and bringing the heat, man.
And thank you as well. I mean, it's not easy to do this.
No, it's not easy.
Sometimes it's not fun at all.
Sometimes this morning when I kept hitting the wrong button, it wasn't fun because I knew you were on the backside.
Oh, no,
we're going to be
fine.
switching the cameras and let you guys watch some live racing in just a minute. And listen, anything else you want to plug? You got anything else you got going on?
No, just got a little bit of everything going on. We're guys down in Arizona are always testing for us. And so there's plenty of times where it may look like we fall a little silent, but just know there's plenty of crap going on.
Well, here's the deal, and I'll tell you, he's not lying, because down in Arizona, they test like 4 or 5 miles from where I'm at. And I'll swing in there sometimes and see the boys. Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do when it comes to 120 degrees out in
120, I won't be out there.
Yeah, no, me either.
I'm from up north.
All right, cool, man. Everybody, Jared Baker from 5-Star Hobbies, 5starhobbies.com. He ships everywhere, man. He's not just a chassis store. He's a full-blown hobby store, man.
Yep.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Wear those proudly.
I will.
I will.
Thanks, man.
All right, man. That's cool, man. Awesome. Well, that was him. That was the man, the myth, the legend. Get over here, Art. Let's talk about RC Speed Secrets. We might as well. We got Art is always here, always in the house, man. And then we're going to talk about the Duke in just a little bit. We're going to turn these. We'll let you guys watch some racing here in a second. Let me get Abel done here, and while I sit with Art from RCSpeedSecrets.com.
All right.
.com. There he is.
It's race day.
Hey, Abel, I'm going to switch some racing. Let some people watch some racing. All right, guys, give me a second. Let me get you all dialed in here. How are you, buddy?
Excuse me. I'm good.
You're looking good.
Thank you, man. You too. Billy dropped a ton of weight, guys. I don't know if you've seen him in person lately.
Yeah, you don't want to see me.
Billy's looking good, man.
I don't like being seen in person.
Oh, come on.
All right, give me a second, Art. Let me get me and you. Let me get me and you in and then we'll let everybody watch a little bit of racing while me and you chit-chat for a second.
Sounds good, man. Great weather out here, man.
Yeah, man.
It's not too hot.
Beautiful, beautiful. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy watching a little bit of TNT. What's up, buddy?
Chilling, man. Good to be here.
Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about bling. Let's talk about bearings. Let's talk about who's the best in the biz, man.
Yeah, man. We've been on a run, since the end of last year. Taking a lot of these races down with our products. I mean, that's really what I like to see when I come out here, right? Is the validation of what we're doing and trying to stay on top. So, from Toys for Tots in December, and then we took down I think we got second at SoFlo. We were first in Alabama. We were first in New Orleans. We swept King of the Streets.
Okay.
And, just really been on a run. I'm so excited for the guys out there that are supporting the company and getting results, and that's why I'm here, man. I love this stuff.
How many teammates, team players do you have?
Oh, it's upwards of over 50.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I tell you all the time.
Around the globe.
You call me nuts?
Yeah,
You're nuts.
I know.
50?
Yeah. 50 plus, probably more. Maybe 50 to 70.
How do you? Okay, so with that being said,
Yeah.
how does one become a team driver for RC Speed Secrets?
What
do you got to do?
That's a really good question. You got to participate, right? You can't just race in your own backyard, which is okay. But we really like to see guys that travel on the national level like this and come to big races. I'm at most of them anyway.
You are, for sure.
Really try to. I feel an obligation as a company that if companies out here are going to ring the register, we got to do something to kind of make sure this thing sticks around and. Allow for these $15,000, $20,000 races to happen, and without good sponsors, that's tough to do.
Yeah.
And so I feel a bit of an obligation to give back and help support the community and from sponsored drivers and helping those guys out, but also at these events, as you guys always see me here. Get on a plane, come out, attend, not just send a banner and a few parts. Really try to give back and network within the people of all the racers. I do pick up a lot of racers at these type of events. But to answer your question, about being sponsored with us, I'm a one-man company, so I can only do so much, and obviously I already do a lot.
What are you talking about, dude? But you got 50 freaking team players, man.
It's hard to say.
I say team players, team drivers.
Right.
Hey, man. I forgot to do something. You know what? I completely forgot. I get sidetracked like a crazy man. I need to give a shout out to somebody, and I don't know if she's listening or watching. Maria Tavender. If you're watching, Your husband came up and said something to me today, and that's the stuff that inspires me, man. He goes, listen, dude, my wife is enjoying this because of you.
Oh,
that's what he said to me, man. So I said, listen, what's her name? So Marie Tavender, if you're out there, thank you so much for that. So I didn't mean to cut you off, dude.
No worries.
When you said something, but I don't know. Something sparked my brain.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the team. So, let everybody know, too, you don't just do drag.
No.
With your bearings and your bling, man, you do everything, right?
Everything I focused on is done really, really well with results. And I built the company and off-road in the stock buggy game. It's what I used to do when I had time to race. Did a lot of that back in the day, and started doing a lot of that. And then we've done a lot of stuff over the years, from drift to crawling. Drag racing has obviously been phenomenal over the last 2 years with the growth in the hobby. And pretty much you put our stuff in just about anything. You got a good shot at winning.
Yeah.
That's I try to make a part that's going to outlast your kid and can find itself in the winner's circle most often. That's the goal. If I can't do that, then I'm failing at my job.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
Right.
Well, so anything, tell everybody exactly what all you sell, man. Tell everybody. I always like the bling, man. I got to say the bling.
Yeah, I'm in what I like to say the speed and bling business. We really try to make some high design, quality parts that are going to outlast your kit, that have give you a sense of standing out in the crowd, and give you the ability, to personalize your ride. I'm a BMX kid from the 70s, and back then, we could color any part on that bike, man, from the handlebars to the pedals, right? And when I started making stuff for RC, I looked at the business, and a lot of the turnbuckles and stuff didn't have any color options. They were all pretty much silver and kind of vanilla. And I come from a background of I used to own high-end furniture stores and learned a lot about color and texture and fabric that a lot of people just don't have that knowledge from my work experience.
Yeah, right.
And so I kind of merged the two in this business when I looked at no color options and no real way to personalize and stand out from the crowd. And the light bulb kicked on, and I'm like, well, why not just have what I call clickable color?
Clickable color, I like it.
Go to a website, click, and a couple days the stuff's on your desktop like a pair of tires.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. And how many different colors do you have?
Depending on the part, we're up to about eight different options now.
Let's talk drag only.
Drag, yeah. Again, whether it's a turnbuckle or a wheel nut, you can find as little as maybe 5 or 6 options, and as up to 8 color options on different parts. So it's a bit of an inventory challenge.
50 team drivers and 8 colors.
Yeah, right. But it's been a lot of fun, and I just want to thank everybody out there that supports my company, from the racers to the drivers to my fellow industry partners like Jared at 5 Stars, a big supporter. There's a ton of companies here that I work hand in hand with, and I just can't say enough, because it's what allows me to come out and give back and support these races the way I do.
Right.
And I can't do that without the support of my customers and the drivers and the industry. So thank you for everybody that supports the company and has a lot of confidence in the products, and I'll just keep doing what I do. And
try, bro, you do a great job at it. And because you're all over the place. You've already been to, I did Atmore. You were at Atmore,
yep.
right? And from there we went off to Louisiana. You were at Louisiana.
Yep.
You didn't make the Gators.
I sponsored it, but I couldn't.
But couldn't be there. And now you're here.
Yeah.
And are you going? Yeah, you're going to Ohio.
Yeah, be in Ohio.
Man, you're just chasing.
Yeah, I'm chasing you all around. That's what I'm doing.
I see that.
Yeah.
Are you going to Salt Lake?
I'm really trying to take the summer off. I've been out of state at a race once a month, and that'll be for the first 6 months of this year.
Right.
And
it gets a little overwhelming, right?
Man, it's a lot. Being a one-man company, I feel like I go to the race. There's a lot of work to do when I get back, because everything stands still, and I get caught up, and then I'm on a plane again, and I see you again.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right?
I know. I feel the same way.
The first half of this year has just been a turnstile that way, and so I want to take a little time off and recharge and do some camping and just get some quality of life.
Yeah.
And so I want to do that this summer. So I don't know that I'll make Salt Lake. Salt Lake, thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah, I need a little bit of a break.
I'm taking a break too, man.
Yeah.
I've got a lot going on, and even though I just took a break, but you got to understand something. That was a healing break, though, man.
Yeah, man.
After surgery, I shouldn't have been at the Gators, buddy. I was a hurting unit. If you guys didn't watch the
you did a great job, man.
Thank you.
I enjoyed watching that race.
But if you would have seen me, man, awesome. I was holding myself. I was hunched over, man. I actually took time out of my my vacation, I watch a lot of lives, man. I always go back and watch some of them just to kind of say, I shouldn't do that, and maybe that looks good.
See what you can do better.
Yeah,
right?
see what you can do better. And I was watching myself at the Gators, and I was like this, holding myself, and I'm like, dude, if my doctor would have seen that, I think it would have. So I'm like you, man. I'm going to take some time. I'm going to do those, and then most of July and August, I'm done. I'm going to go back to the islands and do some spear fishing, and I've been invited to go lobster diving.
Oh man,
that's what I'm doing,
that's
dude.
The life, dude.
I am. You know what? I've worked hard, brother, to get where I'm at.
Damn right.
And my son takes care of everything for me back home, so
yeah, that's great.
It allows me to travel, but we got to go home, and I'm leaving tomorrow. I got to go home.
Okay.
I've been gone for 7 weeks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Listen.
Well, you're an animal anyway. I don't know if you guys know how much Billy does. He's just an absolute animal. I say it all the time. The guy's got energy beyond energy. I don't know.
Sometimes too much.
I don't know where he gets it, man. But
well, listen, you got to put on a show.
Yeah, I get it.
It's a production, brother. Hey,
right.
I chose to do this, so I got to put on a production for everybody. That's what it is.
You do a hell of a job out here.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. And thank you for, sacrificing everything you do to make all this coverage happen. I don't know if you guys ever seen this setup that he's got, but every time I see him, there's new cameras, new equipment, wires everywhere. I mean, he's got
there's 2 new pieces here. This is new and that's new.
Yeah, every time. I see him about once a month these days, and every time there's something new to talk about.
But
there's to the equipment.
Yeah, but there's a vision. What I have. I mean, it's not just this.
No.
We're actually we're making a turn. November 12th is going to be my turn to different stuff. We've already lining up some weddings that we're going to be live streaming.
Oh, very
cool.
cool.
I'm doing some. I'm working with some local soccer clubs.
Very cool.
And I enjoy doing this, dude. You have to understand something.
You can tell, man. You can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, I like it, and I want to continue it. And out of drag racing, I had to find something else to do, and I've done it. And I've actually, what's crazy is I got invited to do a wedding down in the islands when I was there on May 20th, but I didn't have my equipment. And dude, they had this wedding out on this big sandbar.
Yeah,
bro, it was amazing. If I could have pulled that off, man, it would have really made my resume hot.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And the cool thing about it is my daughter's going to join me.
Okay,
I think her and I are going to do the wedding thing together.
Very cool.
I hope she hops on board and does it with me. It'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure. What's
better
than
that's what I'm doing, and that's
right?
why you see more stuff popping up, man. That
Gotcha.
camera there's new.
Yeah.
And but we're going to continue to grow because I have a vision with it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna my vision seems to be working out these days. So
yeah, man, you do a great job, and you sacrifice a hell of a lot to make all this happen for the folks out there.
Yeah, it's cool.
Who enjoy watching the live coverages and stuff. So thanks for tuning in and supporting Billy and Greg. I can't say enough about Greg and Jared.
Yes. I was getting ready to go there, and the cone. You and I are going to talk about that. But Greg and I didn't mean to cut you off again, but gosh darn it, when you say the word Greg Bridgewater, my way of thinking and how he's treated me, brother, he has supported me from the get-go.
Absolutely.
From live from 855, he believed in me.
Yep.
We did the first live show in here. Well, not here. 3 years ago.
The old spot. Yep.
And brother, it was hard. I had a lot of struggles back then because I was so new to it.
Yep.
And his races are getting bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this thing. I don't know the exact numbers, but I know it's getting up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the turnout
and
has been
Greg
tremendous.
is the one of the original people that have supported and believed in what I've done.
Yep.
And that's why I'm here. And I'll tell you this, if I don't know what 2024 has in store for NPRC TV and NPRC TV Live, but I've already said I'm backing way down. 13 races is too much for me.
Oh man.
And but if I do a race next year, he is number one, 100%. Just because of the what he's done for me. And my I say career, it's not my career,
right?
But it's gotten me to where I'm at because he when I was quitting, when I said the words quit for sale, I'm done. He was the first one to call me. 2 hours he wouldn't let me get off wouldn't let me get off until he said I don't care if you do any other race. I want you to do mine. I don't. We can use my phone with notes. All we got to do is then get it to Jared, and they're going to upload it in the system. We're talking about the Duke of the Box stock. We're getting ready to start doing registration for that. Sorry. Hey, tell me what your thoughts are on this on the starting line here.
I think it's really good. This is a night. I know there was a lot of talk on Facebook about the prep and where it's gone in the last 6 months or so, and how sticky things have gotten, blowing ESCs on the lines and stuff, and all of that's been a lot of conversation as of late. And I think this was a really good idea. As we were practicing, they were, moving these cones so that guys would not drive in the same groove over and over again, causing the track to get puddles and all that kind of stuff. So I thought this was a really good half step in between to try to control that a little bit better. And now you've got different lines all the way across the lane.
Yeah.
That are, there's not just one that is buried with goo. And so you don't see guys getting stuck, at least not yet. We'll see how this progresses throughout the event once they pull the cones, because they're not going to use the cones, guys, during racing. This is just to make sure that the prep gets spread out throughout the lane. And I thought it was a really good idea, given all the conversation that went on Facebook. And, there's a lot of extremes of banning this and a lot of different things. And I think this was a nice tool to use to kind of negate some of the problems that we've had at some of the other races just getting way too sticky on the line.
Yeah.
And the problem is really, guys, it's not how sticky the stuff is. It's how the newest stuff that they're using, I guess it's Spider Spunk, it's how it removes itself from the tire and lays down on the track. It's different from a regular tire prep. So that stuff tends to come off the tire and stick to the track. And that's what's building up and causing a lot of the issues.
Jesus.
So the stuff is obviously great stuff. It's just the way that it leaves the tire and lays down on the track that is a bit of the problem. So that's why.
Sorry, dude.
No worries. That's why you guys see the cones out here, so we can spread out the tire compound across the lane and not get puddles and get guys stuck. So hopefully we can get through this event without guys going through multiple ESCs.
Yeah.
Because obviously, guys, that's just not sustainable. You can't show up to a race and expect to blow 5 ESCs and still pay your mortgage, right?
You're right.
So yeah, I thought this was a really, really good kind of in-between step to alleviate some of the problems we've seen early on this year. And so far, so good. I haven't heard any real complaints from anybody about it.
I had one last night. Everybody I had on yesterday talked about how, when they first got here, they were like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
Well, you know what? After it started getting laid down and they started moving the cones and then they took the cones off, it leaves you 4 lanes on each side.
Right.
And everybody I had on last night said it was good.
Yep.
They're liking it.
Yep.
Nobody's blown an ESC yet,
right,
except for one. But he's like, it wasn't a negative towards it. He goes, it's okay. It's just trying to find the right lane, and but he found the right lane, and I call him he's got a new nickname. It's the Arkansas Kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that Travis?
Mason.
Or Mason?
I can't even think of their last names. K. Mason K.
There you go.
He's the Arkansas Kid. He will be known as the Arkansas Kid from here on out, man. Because dude, he was on fire. He won the first annual Michael Androvic Memorial Race.
Yeah, last night. Right.
Yeah. So
congrats to him as well.
Yeah. Congrats, man.
It was him and Greer.
Him and Frank Greer, man. Yeah. What a great fun time that was, right?
Yeah, no,
I had such a good time.
And Mike Androvich was just a great dude, and I'm so glad to see him being honored here. I actually I saw you at his services over there in Houston.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. You and I were both there.
Yeah, we hung out a bit there, which was great. And Mike was just such a great dude, and we all miss him very much. And he'll always be remembered, certainly at this race and a lot of the others. He's got a ton of great dudes down in Texas that he ran with, Brian Willis.
And
a ton of really good, solid people down there. And, he was one of the good ones, man.
Well, we told the story on when I first met him, and when I first met him was when I was doing my live show from the studio, and I would look for up and coming people, and I would literally scour Facebook.
Yeah.
This is back in the day when I forgot about that. I used to do that. I used to scour Facebook and look for those people and look how they did.
Yeah.
And that's how I ran across Brian Willis.
Yeah.
And the first time I interviewed him and Earl and Shorty.
Yeah.
And there was one more guy in there. I always screwed up. I think it was it Randy Cawthron? Maybe it was.
Okay.
But that's when I met him, was in a garage.
Yep.
And I remember that. If you guys don't remember, some of you that are watching do remember this. I said, dude, I want that body. That body that's he had a bunch of bodies on the back of his the garage.
Yeah.
And he sent it to me.
Oh, I bet.
I still have it, and
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll keep that forever, bro. He
man.
was a very good friend of mine. He was a friend of the show. He was a dad. He was a racer. He was a champion.
Yeah. Oh, he was fast too, guys. He was moving out there. He actually ran for us as well as Brian Willis.
Got to put in those plugs.
Yeah.
That's what I love about you, Art.
That's what I'm here to do, man.
You got to put in those plugs.
That's right. That's what I'm here to do. But yeah, Mike was a great dude, and he's sorely missed here at this event and in the community, and a great family, and just can't say enough about the guy. So it's great to see people take the time to honor him and give him his flowers.
No, it was good. Yeah.
It was a great
I
dude.
think the 32. I think it was $1,240, split in half, $680 or something like that.
Yeah.
And or $620, whatever it is.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. So that the cool thing with that is half of that went to the Androvic family.
Yeah.
And somebody just handed me money, dude. Like literally, somebody just walked up. Oh, Earl Baxter. He walks up. And I'm like, Earl, I'm trying to go live, dude. And he goes, he wouldn't let me. He goes, and he put out his hand, and he handed me, I don't even know how much it was. He handed me money, dude.
Oh, jeez.
How much is it? Let me see if he's cheap.
There you go.
$50.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so that's $50
cool,
goes
man.
into the charity, man. That's for Taylor
cool.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Earl Baxter.
In fact, I was busy when you were doing that yesterday, so I have some monies that I want to
that's cool,
contribute
man.
toward Taylor.
Yeah,
Taylor was also a Speed Secrets driver, and to say a little about him, man, he was one of the OGs for me back when.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, when Mark and Mansky and Greer and Tyler Miller had kind of started that team thing back in the day. We were still running two-pole motors, back in the day. And those were probably the first group of guys that I brought on in the drag world, and Taylor was part of that group. That's how I got to know him, through Mark and those guys and Frank. And can't say enough about that guy either, man. Always had a smile on his face, incredibly positive, super fast guy, represented very well in the hobby. Can't say enough about Taylor. He's sorely missed as well.
Yes, he is.
It's really sad to see, our loved ones here in the community pass on.
The crazy part about it is his kids, man.
I know.
They were super young. I don't know the age, but I mean, we talked about it the past 2 nights.
Yeah.
We talked about how hard it's going to be, to be without a dad.
Yeah.
At such a young age, I couldn't imagine.
It's heartbreaking. It really is. He was a young guy too, to see him go this soon was far too soon. And he had a lot of love in this community, man. People really, really, really liked that guy for obvious reasons. He was just a great dude, and again, really sad to see him go. And,
I was looking at. I have a tribute for him here. We'll play a little bit later.
Yeah.
And it had. I was looking at it, and it shows the kind of the progress of who he started out with, and then got entangled with Mark and Frank and all the different guys.
Yeah.
And the tribute that we made for him, it'll show you. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Those guys were thick as thieves. They were like brothers, and that's obviously the sign of a strong team, to begin with.
Yep.
But,
Yep.
Yeah, Taylor was one of the Spencer, one of the great ones out there, and again, he'll be sorely missed here.
Yeah, you know who else we talked about yesterday? We talked about Todd Kirkwood. Remember him?
I do. Todd was a great dude, man.
Yeah,
he
was nuts.
He was.
One thing about Todd, if you didn't know Todd Kirkwood, I was telling the story yesterday. Is if this is back when I had Desert Hobbies, right?
Yeah.
And if we launched anything, a new wheelie bar, something.
Yeah.
Hey Billy, I see you got a new wheelie bar. Can I have one?
Yeah. Right.
Can I get one?
Yeah.
Can I get one?
Yeah.
And I'm fighting my throat today, brother. I went overboard yesterday.
Oh yeah,
I did.
I don't know
man.
how you do it. This guy will talk for 10 hours straight.
No, I went overboard with just getting. I was so excited. I'm back, and I was getting my throat really down deep, and I haven't done this since I've had surgery.
Right.
Except for the Gators, man.
Yeah.
And dude, when I left there, it was really hard, and I can feel that I'm not struggling.
Yeah.
But you're going to hear me coughing a lot today, and I apologize. I don't normally do that, but
your voice needs to get back in training.
My
right?
voice needs we need some TNT with my voice. But
Definitely.
But Todd Kirkwood was crazy, man. That kid was.
What a good dude, man. He
was
a
man.
California guy. He was a big supporter of Mike Hall. He just loved our stuff, and he was just always such a good dude, man.
Yep.
He was another one. It was really sad to see him go, and it's part of life, obviously, but it's never easy.
Yeah. And then we lost the owner, Trinity. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
I can't even think of his name right now.
Ernie.
Ernie.
Yep.
Ernie
Pavetti.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I mean, and I know we've lost other guys in the RC drag racing scene. If I don't remember your name, I apologize.
Yeah.
I think Dan or David out of Tennessee. We lost him. It sucks to hear it and see it.
Yeah.
The crazy thing with me, Art, is these guys. I've called races with them. They become a part of the show. Especially Kirkwood.
Yeah.
And Androvic became a part of my heart, and he was a really good friend.
Yeah.
So. just to sit here and talk about this, man, it's crazy, dude, and it's crazy the relationships that I built with these people. You know,
and you know that a lot of guys ask me, why do you break the bank and come out and sponsor so many races? And you just hit it right on the head. You know, it's about relationships. You know, for me, this is just about mixing up with the guys out here, the racers, and all the sponsors and vendors, people in the industry, and the race directors, and just building rapport and getting to know everybody. I mean, I've met so many great people in this drag racing scene, being focused in off-road for many, many years, and kind of making the shift a little bit to focus on this side. It just introduced me to a whole new group of people, and I can't say enough about the relationships I've built with the racers and also the industry here. You know, it's a lot of fun for me.
Can we give away some lube?
Yeah, we can give away whatever we want.
The very first person that's listening out in the pits, if you are listening in the pits, if the first one up here, I'm going to give you some lube from RC Speed Secrets, man. The very first person. Get out of here. If you are out in the pits and you're listening, get out of here. If you're listening, and you usually find them, and you'll see them kind of hover, and they'll stare at you.
Yeah.
If anybody's listening out in the pits right now, run up here, and not only am I going to give you a RC Speed Secret bearing lube, I'm going to give you a raffle ticket into the pair of Voodoo tires.
Yeah, there you go.
And you're going to get a Voodoo energy drink. So if anybody's out there in the pits listening,
come on
down. Is
right.
nobody listening? Hey.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's better. It's more stuff for me and you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Give them about 2 minutes because sometimes it's on that delay.
Well, I think right now everybody's focused on getting their practice hit in right now.
Nobody wants Voodoo drinks. But everybody wants a Voodoo tire, though.
Yeah. Oh, no
And this
question.
is your way to do it.
No
and
question.
to get some of that RC Speed Secrets lube, man.
Yeah, man, that stuff will make a crappy bearing feel brand new. So
How about a cracky berry?
Yeah, they get crunchy and they get a little tick in them and that kind of a thing, man. Throw some of that stuff in there.
Talk about that lube, man.
Dude, it's got a ton of agitators and detergents. It's some of the only stuff on the market that I'm aware of that actually defends dirt out of your ceramics, and that's really what destroys them. You throw in a bunch of dirt in there, and all those smooth surfaces tend to go away and get distorted, so that's what kills the bearing. So we've got a really unique product that was developed for the military to extend the life and performance of their bearings out in harsh conditions like the desert and stuff like that. And there couldn't be a better product for what we do with all the dust and debris that we pick up on these no-prep tracks. It's as good as it gets. It'll make your bearings last longer, spin freer throughout the life. And, it's that bearing and that lube that keeps taking down these races. So it's not just my opinion. It's backed in results, at the end of the day. So,
I say if anybody there's nobody out in the pits. They're all staying in the line. Look at the line.
Yeah, everybody's in line to try to get their last test hit in before the event starts. So we may not see a lot of action right now with everybody in line. There's probably over 100 people.
Yeah, you can see them. They're just everywhere.
Yeah,
look at that.
It goes all the way down.
Look at that line.
Aisle,
yeah. I'm panning over. Look at that whole area right there where you see right there.
Yeah.
Where look up above that yellow trash can, and that line goes all the way. I'll show you how far that line goes. That line goes all the way to past Custom Works tent to the Shark Bodies tent right there.
Yeah.
That's how far that line goes.
Yeah. There's got to be 100 people there.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
Yeah, everybody's trying to get that last hit in before the race starts.
So. Yeah. Here's what I know about racing today. There he is. Give me one of those lubes right there.
There you go.
Carl Jeffcoat.
There you go, Carl.
I saw you walking up there, but he wouldn't look at us because he was pretending.
I see.
He was pretending.
Congratulations, my brother. Enjoy. Good old Carl. There you go, buddy. Enjoy.
I love it, man. All right, Carl Jeffcoat, man. So he
Yeah.
just got a shot for a set of Voodoos and got him an energy drink and got him some RC Speed Secrets lube, man. Thanks, Art, for doing that.
No worries, man.
That's what makes it fun for me, man. Next, we're going to give away a Voodoo hat.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll get going here for a little bit. But where were we? I was going to say something about the lube.
Yeah.
You mentioned something to me a little while back. It's been a long time, actually. You actually had somebody, because of where you're at, you had somebody tested with salt water. Or you were telling me a story with the bearing lube in salt water.
Yeah. Well, I think it was on the topic of I had released some crawler bearings, and me being down in San Diego, I was testing them down by the ocean. And one of the problems in the crawler world with the trail guys is they like to go in water, but the bearings that they use aren't really made for it, even if it's marked on the box that it can go in water. It's usually referring to the electronics. So We came up with some full stainless steel bearings for the crawler guys so they can
What?
get in and out of water, including salt water.
I know.
And having a little fun, just trying to make this stuff last longer and perform better.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Yeah, no worries.
I just almost had a catastrophe.
No worries.
That's awesome, man. I love to hear that type of stuff. Right now, guys, do a little test and tuning. Erica, how many people do you have signed up? 12. Have her do an announcement. Oh, did she already do one? Oh, do another one. Say, listen, if you want to get in it, what's up, buddy? If you want to get in it, man, because not everybody.
I'll sign up.
Yeah. People will sign up, say, we got open spots. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate you, dude. Even though you FaceTime me while you drive. This guy, Tony Mavica. Listen, this is how crazy this guy is. I wanted to kill him. Listen, I'm driving down the road. No, hold on. I'm going to tell a story. Tony Mavica's right here. I'm driving down the road. My phone rings. It's Tony Mavica. Decline. Driving. Hold on. Tony Mavica. Decline. He calls me again. Decline. He calls me again. I go, God damn it. I go, Tony, what? He goes, hey, Billy. I go, Tony, I'm driving. He goes, me too. And he's showing me the steering wheel and stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't do this. You crazy. I haven't seen you, dude, man. Good luck today. You crazy guy. It's good to see you, man. Everybody loves Tony Mavica, man. Dude, I'm not kidding. I kept hitting decline. You got a customer, man. Come back over, though.
Yeah, I'll come back.
No, come right back. It's
right.
just me and you right now.
Okay.
Unless Matthew wants to hang out. You and that damn hat. You look like you're out going offshore fishing. It's back. I don't know what happened. Hey, that was close. I'm not kidding you, Tony Mavica. Listen, this is the life that I live. Let me let Matthew sit down here. I'm gonna tell you. This has been my morning. Yeah, do that. This has been my morning this morning. So.
Woke up stressed?
No, I wasn't really stressed, dude. I was more like, I knew I had to get the Duke ready, right? If I didn't have to get that ready, it's no big deal.
Well, because it is a lot, like to get the stream set up. But as everybody's seen, we're 20 minutes late getting the stream started because hiccups happen, right?
Because I kept hitting the wrong button.
Hey, hiccups happen.
But, bro, I'm telling everybody my life. This is my life. This is no kidding. You don't make this stuff up. Tony Mavica, when he's trying to get a hold of me, man, and I'm trying to decline, right? This is part of the little world I live in, man. So, Biggie Paul gets here, okay? Well, my trailer is already packed. You got me, Matthew Housen, Tony Ariano, Abel Lips.
Yeah.
Who else?
Well, that's it in there.
It was supposed to be Foster, though.
Oh, yeah, Zed Foster. Yeah,
it was supposed to be Foster. Yeah. We were jam-packed. Biggie Paul announces he's coming to here, but he didn't say he needed a place to stay, right? So here's the deal. You're going to love this. So Biggie Paul stayed with us in Atmore, Alabama. We put him on the top bunk, and he cried like a baby the next morning because he's scared of heights.
And he knocked the ladder down and couldn't jump down.
Yeah, no, like a baby, like a crying baby. Oh, God, I can't sleep up here. I'm gonna fall down. Biggie, shut up, right? So we get going. That was Atmore, right? So Biggie shows up to here to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hey, Biggie, we're going to bed. He goes, me too. I go, where are you staying at? He goes, right here. I go, wait a second. You're staying with us?
I'll sleep on the floor. I don't
What
care.
is the first thing we said? You're going to the top bunk.
Yeah. I was okay with going up there.
It gets better. Now the morning gets here. I've got to go live at 9. I got Jared Baker, man. He's ready to get on the live. I need to take a shower. Well, in my trailer, we don't have locks at the door. Okay?
Biggie's in there butt naked.
Biggie's in there butt naked. I opened the door. Luckily, he was in the shower. You can't see in the shower because it's got the.
Yeah, it's got
the. But Biggie's taking a damn shower in my shower, and I'm going, dude. I'm livid. I'm going. This kid is killing me. So it gets better. I tell everybody when you are in my trailer, it's not the Hilton. We got to get in and get out because we don't have a lot of water.
Yeah.
I slam the door. I go, Biggie, get out. I'll be back in a minute. I walk all the way down here. Me and Abel.
You were gone for a few minutes.
I was gone for a while. I go back, and he's still in the gosh darn shower. I wanted to ream him. I said, Biggie, Get out of the shower. I got to get ready.
See, I got an excuse. It takes me a little longer in there. I'm bigger, and I got to watch. Otherwise, I'll knock everything over like an elephant.
This is the life I live, brother. With the Mervickas and the Biggie Pauls of the world. They're always trying to jab at me and just mess with me, man. And all Biggie says is he calls me Poppy. I feel like I swear I have I almost said three real kids. I have three kids plus now Matthew, Biggie. Matthew's not so bad. He's actually pretty easy. But between Biggie and oh my God, Abel Lips. God, it's like having kids, man. I swear. Like last night, we're getting pizza. Hey, Poppy Shaw's got it.
Poppy Shaw.
That was exactly what somebody said. Get Poppy Shaw's credit card. Jesus. This is the life I live.
What's up, Chuck?
What's up, Chuck? How you feeling today, brother?
Not bad. Pretty good. Got a little bit of a headache. I got to find some Tylenol or something.
Tylenol?
Yeah.
I don't think I have any.
Tylenol, Advil. No, I went looking.
Oh, shit. Shoot. I did not mean to cuss. My apologies.
It's okay.
My wife is getting on an airplane. Honey, safe travels. She's going home today, man.
Are you jealous that she's going to be at home and you're not going to be there yet?
Yes, I want to go home. I've been gone for 7 weeks. So, Wendy, PTW, I'll see you tomorrow night. Safe travels. You can't watch me up on the plane, but actually you can. Spend the $8 and get the Wi-Fi and you can watch.
Come on, she works for Southwest. She doesn't get free Wi-Fi?
No.
Jeez.
No. And you know what? They changed it, too. If you go, it used to be if you signed up for Wi-Fi, when I left Miami, because I always pay for it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. When you get on the next flight,
You get the next leg, you got to pay $8, $8. It used to be $8 for the day.
The whole day.
Yeah, but you think they would have an option? We're going to do 8.
Yeah, say you have a connector and then charge you maybe like
$10, right? Instead of 16. See, I mean, we'd kill it out there. But here I am, because but not only do I do one, I do two. I do my iPhone and my iPad, so if I have something going on, I can multitask, and it costs every leg is $16, $16. It's nuts, dude.
So what you're saying is they need to have a family value pack for people like you.
I'm an A-lister, Southwest. You should get it to me for free. I love it, man. What do you think?
I think this is going to be great.
It's going to be a good day, right?
Yeah. I think I'm also not going to get an actual test hit in on the track. But my car drives straight, so that's what's important. I think. We'll find out under power. No, I ran it around a bit. It's going straight.
I love when people message me, when are you going live? Now.
Yesterday.
There he is. We were just talking about it. Hey, grab the other set of headphones, man. Let's put 3 up here because it's going to be a busy day.
Abel, you didn't put your shoes on.
I didn't see him. Did you get a size 12?
Oh, yeah, but he didn't get them. He must not have got them done. Yeah, dude. My apologies. Dude, we're talking about the new sponsored Hey Dudes are here.
What sizes did you get?
I got every size, but he can only get so many done. Look at how great these things turned out, man. They turned out amazing. These are my black 5-star hobbies at PRC TV. Look at that RC Speed Secrets on. Look at our drooling.
Those are cool.
Look at him. You got Voodoo on that side. I'm doing some special ones right now for Matt Ottman for Voodoo. They're going to be sick, dude. Yeah. I think we're going to do black. I think he said black.
Those look great.
No, they look great, man.
The pictures don't do them justice.
No, they don't do justice. But this morning, I put on red shoes, right? So I put on red shoes, and I have Jared Baker from 5-Star coming in, and Tony goes, "Dude, you don't have any blue ones?" And I go, "Yeah, sure. Let me crack open a set of blue ones." So I crack open blue, and I see these black ones. So,
and they got the 5-star on.
They got the 5-star, right. But what I'm saying is I'm neutral. What I need a Team GFRP over here, and you know what I'm saying? And then we'd be set in stone. Abel, put that on there, man. We're talking about having kids. Speaking of having kids.
Your windsock?
No, you don't need it. I don't know where it's at. It's here. I just saw it, actually. Make sure we can hear it. You got to plug it in first.
Oh, yeah, you got to thread the thing.
Abel's all freshed up and ready to go. Hey, welcome, man. Welcome to the 2023 5-Star Hobby Super Chip. My name is Billy Shaw. This guy right here is Matthew Housen. And to his right is, I call him Cam Abel because he's our cameraman and he kills it. It's Abel Lips. We're live right now in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And nothing's going on, man. We got a little TNT happening. We just got some, bringing you in some... interviews and some people hanging out. So we had Art on. Art will be back in just a little bit. But let me talk to the team here and see what's happening and let's see how everybody's feeling.
What's going on? Good.
There he is. I can hear him.
You can hear me?
Yeah, brother.
Woohoo!
Y'all freshened up?
Dude, I feel amazing.
You look amazing.
Thank you, Billy.
Yeah, man. You look like
you look tall, dark, and handsome over there.
I feel tall, dark, and crappy.
Tall, dark, and crappy.
It was a long night. I didn't go to bed till. We got to stop this.
Stop what?
We got to stop staying out till midnight. So,
Dude, I was up
We
till
were
like
partying.
almost.
Huh?
He came in like at 2 a.m.
That
oh
wasn't
my
that late.
God, 2
1
a.m., bro?
1:30 maybe.
Well,
1.
Did you really?
yeah.
It was late. He came in and he was throwing the table at me, dude. He was like, "You freaking butthole! You guys didn't take
Yeah,
my
that's
table out."
exactly. You're not lying. I was thinking the same. I was like, really? You guys didn't take the tables out, so now I'm going to do this while you're all sleeping? Fine. Forget you then.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's what happens.
What's his name? Biggie was like, "I ain't taking the table out. He could take that when he comes in bed." I'm
Yeah,
like,
he grabbed.
Move over.
He grabbed
Move over.
the
Let's
chair
get
out
Abel
for
in
me.
here. Move over.
"Is he gonna start tracking me?" You know,
Yeah,
it loves
no,
me.
dude. I
The
think we're
camera
good.
loves me.
No, I think it's actually tracking me. But I'm tired of this tracking camera. We learned something.
We're getting rid of
Downloaded
it.
the
It
app.
has its own app, so I think it did track me. Damn it. Anyway, how you feeling today, man? You ready to do some good camera work today?
I'm ready. We
Get-
got a
get
couple
people
things.
excited?
We got your start line all hard power, so that's staying
Oh
charged.
yeah, you missed that.
and
We had a near miss over the start line.
Oh yeah, we had a near miss,
Oh,
bro.
buddy.
over the start
Jordan
line.
Yancey's in
We
the
are at that
house.
finish
Look at
line.
this.
Oh,
I haven't
what
seen this
happened
kid
with the
in
finish?
forever.
A car?
Jeff Zuccarello's car came off. Went
Oh,
on the
man.
big end and it just missed.
Yeah.
it.
no.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna see what happens today.
Well, thank God our nice camera wasn't down there.
Yeah.
You have Apple Care for that thing, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully. He says, "Yeah," laughing.
Yeah, I don't think I do. Anyway, we're
next
live.
one, Will.
We're live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Right now, TNT is happening. We're going to run the Duke of the DR10, Duke of the box stock, in just about. Well, we better get busy. I don't know. I don't think we had a full turnout.
Did we ever get the batteries swapped out? I don't know if. Did you and Biggie work on those?
No,
by
but
chance?
we're going to have to get busy with that in just a little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to run that race. It's
Let
going
me
to
know when.
It's going to go really fast, really quick. That race it will. Again, there's not very many. I'm telling you, this camera is driving me crazy.
I
Bro.
don't have my phone or a
It's
track
driving
back
me
too.
crazy. Track me over here,
Here.
you son
Let's
of a
see if
buck.
it'll do it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Stop.
Okay.
Oh, what,
In
dude? I'm
the
telling you now. Stop it.
name of love.
There you go. Now stop it. There you
There
go.
we go.
Awesome. Look at that. Perfect.
It'll
What's up,
only
Jordan
work for
Yancey?
now.
I haven't
likes
seen
me.
you in an age. So we're going to run that race, and what I heard is drivers' meeting should be at 12, and then racing at 1. Now, what we're doing today was we're running two. We're running two. We're running two bracket A and B, or not A and B. I'm sorry. We're running 2 races.
Okay.
2 rounds. Jeez, I
rounds.
can't think.
You got
today.
this, Billy.
I know. Jeez. We're running 2 rounds today, and we'll finish tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
So,
Because
it's too
tonight-
bad because we'll have it cut down pretty good by doing 2 rounds today. It shouldn't take too long tomorrow to get through it.
Well, the theory and the thought is, you're here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Do we know the total number?
No, we don't, but we'll get it.
Okay.
So the thoughts is he wanted people to go out, the families to go out and have dinner, and not get over at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning.
Gotcha.
So I talked to Greg, and that's what he said. He said, I want to do it to where everybody can get done early, and everybody.
What was that projected time they wanted to stop
8
today?
o'clock.
8? Okay, that's not bad.
That's nice. That's nice. We
that's
get everything
projected,
packed
though.
Up. We can eat. We're, you know what? It's not projected. They're gonna do it.
They're gonna do it?
I have
Yeah.
faith in Greg and Jared to get it done.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I was hearing a couple people talk today. I know you were saying we haven't heard nothing about the lines or nothing, but I was hearing some chatter this morning.
Tell me about the chatter.
The early bird risers. They're saying that there are 3 separate grooves, like even per track. Like you could go set like they've got 3 like really good. You could see the lanes, and you could go put your hand in those, and then each one will feel a little different. So whatever they're doing to help move things over, it's keeping everyone on their toes.
So let me ask you this: are you hearing negativity, or are you hearing they're liking it? What are you hearing?
I would say it's more of a moderate. It's not bad. They're not upset about it, but they're saying the objective was to not get one big
Groove.
heavy groove down the track.
Yeah, so
and
you're not-
the
you-
racers are saying yes, that's what it's that they accomplished that.
Yeah, I think you're right. We had a lot of people on last night and throughout the day, and everybody said, you know what, we're liking it. At first, when they saw the cones, there was a lot of negativity. They weren't sure what was going
It's
to happen.
different. So of course it's going to be like chatter. Like it's different. It's like you're walking home. You're like
Well, I think-
something changed. I don't like this.
Well, I think
Yeah.
the big issue was at first because they were moving the cone every so many hits that a guy would go up, have to do a hit in a fairly fresh new lane when it first started, and then by the time he come back around, he'd be in a new fresh lane again. He wasn't necessarily getting data in any groove that was built up. But I think now we're at a point, there's been enough test hits that it doesn't matter where you kind of end up getting.
All 4 lanes
you
are
have
good to go.
something down.
So with that being said, should they have started a little earlier maybe? If you're going to go to this and you're liking this program with the cones and stuff, maybe start a little earlier, and
Well, what I think is to me is a better idea to make sure everybody gets an opportunity to test, because that line's so long, there's no point in me going and getting in. I'm going to stand over there for 45 minutes to potentially not even get up,
Right.
Because when they're shutting it down. If they would have done kind of like how King of the Streets did, where they handed out 2 tickets, maybe give more than 2. Yesterday you could give out maybe 4 or 5 for the day. Today you could have given out 3.
Yeah.
Just had the time, so that way, and I guarantee you, there's guys in that line that have been up there 3 times.
Yeah.
In this time, right? Where I'm not trying to dissuade them from doing that, but at least if it was a ticket system, it would give everybody more of an opportunity to get up there, right?
That line is long.
Yeah,
I mean, it goes all the way back. Yeah. I mean, it is long.
Did you guys get it in the walkthrough video this morning? It was a pretty long line when I was walking through it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there was a good crowd.
I'll be really honest with you, man. I had Jared on, and him and I were just talking. I didn't watch it, man. I apologize.
You're so mean.
I know. I'm sure it was
We
great.
were getting good coverage, though. That was awesome.
We got hashtag who up, Billy?
Hashtag who?
Who?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Tree cutter!
Tree cutter!
Braxton Smith on deck. Here he comes. Let's see what this kid can do, man. We love this kid, and they call him the tree cutter, and there's a reason behind it, because he knows how to cut those trees. You know why? Because he's young. I think Art's going to freak out because his carpet is off.
Is it?
Oh, it's not all the way in frame.
It's not all the way in frame, man. We're going to get her fixed, Art. That's the first thing I see, dude.
Art's going to grab a piece of paper and he's just going to write carpet on it. And every time he holds it up, he'll know.
Yeah, carpet. And we are going to put a banner down there for you. We'll send you PayPal.
Oh, yeah.